everyone, my name's Jules, and as that lovely introduction by Dale went, I'm the founder of Handle Your Own PR. So what I thought I'd do today is I'm going to tell you some stories about the kind of results that some of the people that have been doing their own PR have got. I'm going to bust a few PR myths that you may or may not know, and then I'll take you through the platform. So the first thing I want to know is, has anyone here been featured in the media? Can you give me a show of hands? And who did it themselves? Great. So I've got already some people here that have been doing it themselves. Fantastic. So, and I normally go through why you would use PR, but I think you obviously know the benefits of it, and it is that third-party endorsement, and of course the other great thing is that it's free. But one of the things that PR does straight away is really gives trust in your business. So if people haven't heard about you and they read about you or they see an interview, they immediately think you must be the best in your field because they believe that the media has gone out to find the best person to interview. So it just gives you that great trust that you can build very, very quickly, particularly if you're a smaller business. So can anyone tell me what would be the benefits of doing PR yourself? Has anyone got any ideas as to why it would be great? Yes, you can get your message across. That's right. Is anyone else? That's right. Yeah, so the flexibility as well. The beautiful thing about doing your own PR really is that you will start to build relationships with the journalists yourself, and you'll also understand how the process works, and you'll start to understand what the media are looking for and build relationships with journalists that take those stories from you. And then what happens is they start to call you when they've got a hole in the paper or they need someone to comment. They know you and they start to call you. The other reason, of course, is that journalists want to speak to business owners. So whether you use a PR agency or whether you do it yourself, in the end, all the PR agency is going to do is going to introduce you to the journalists so that they can talk to you directly. So I would say, why not cut out the middleman and do it yourself? So I thought I'd tell you a few stories about people that have done it for themselves. This is my favourite. This guy is a physio. Sorry, hang on a minute. This guy is a physio, and he has a business called the Melbourne Headache Clinic, and he's got a technique where he can manipulate people's necks and he manages to get rid of their migraines. And he came to me because the other great thing about PR is that you get an opportunity to explain yourself, because obviously when you're advertising, you've got to keep it very simple, very short messages. And if your business is a little bit more complex or you've got stories that you want to tell around the business, then to do PR is just so much more effective. So Roger came to me and said, I need to do PR. I've got this special technique. It's called the Watson technique. It's first in Australia. How can I get the word out there? So what we did was we took a customer case study, which is a really easy and strong way for you to do PR, because you're not pushing yourself, you're pushing your business through the successes of your customers. So he had this woman who'd been having migraines for, I think, 20 years, maybe once or twice a week. He had done this technique on her, and she had never had a migraine for the last 2 years. So we put out the media release. We sent it to the Herald Sun, who said, OK, we'll take it. We knew it was coming out on the Tuesday. Tuesday morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, his phone starts buzzing with a text, and it said, hi, this is a producer from 3AW. Will you come on and talk about your technique? Now, God love him, he thought it was his friends taking the mickey, and he didn't answer. It took 3 times before the producer actually got hold of him. And he rang me afterwards and he went, oh my God, I'm still shaking. I've done 5 minutes on air. It was awesome. And I was like, great, get into the office. This is going to be a great day for you. What happens with particularly the big metro newspapers, is that all the TV stations and radio stations at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning when the papers come out, they go through them to find out what are the stories, and then they want to put it into the evening news. So the next thing is, during the day, he gets contacted by every single one of the evening news. They all featured him. He couldn't quite fit in the ABC and SBS because he wasn't expecting it, and he had a whole lot of clients that day. And what happened was, as soon as the news finished, he got a hit on his website every minute for the next 3 hours. He got 7 months' worth of business out of one media release that was free.